Novelist Loretta Sage is taken from her book tour, and her cover model soon follows after her. The two soon find themselves in an adventure not too dissimilar to the ones found in her books. This is The Lost City. The Lost City is an action-adventure comedy that, I have to say, does not have the most, eye-catching or ear-catching, I guess, title out there. There are actually a lot of films that use the name The Lost City. I even think the Dora the Explorer movie. Remember that? Yeah, it had The Lost City in the name somewhere. I won't let that distract me from the overall film, though, because this film is a pretty entertaining adventure film with really good characters, but I don't think I found the film as funny as I thought I would. I really enjoyed the duo of Sandra Bullock and Channing Tatum in this film. I really think their characters, putting them in a situation like this, that is funny. And I do think that is very entertaining. And I think they do a really good job at delivering performances as these characters out of their element. I really enjoy that. And I just think, Sandra Bullock and Channing Tatum are a really good duo in this film. And I really carry the film almost throughout it. Daniel Radcliffe, on the other hand, is probably having the time of his life playing the film's villain. After playing The Boy Who Lived for, 10 years, he probably had a great time playing a crazy villain, and he definitely delivers a fantastic performance in this film. As I said, I really didn't find the comedy that gut-busting. There were some funny moments and some funny lines that I really thought were well-written and delivered, but I have to say, I was kind of disappointed with the comedy in this film. Some of it just kind of fell a bit flat to me, and it just wasn't as funny as I think the film thought it was, or as I wished it was. Luckily, I think a lot of that gets made up just in the characters and how they're written. I really enjoyed these characters. There's a lot more to them than, she's just a writer, he's just a cover model. They really delve more into these characters, and I really came to like these characters by the end of the film. Just as adventure characters, I really found myself to, care about these characters by the end of the film. And I'm like, that's a nice scene. That's a nice character moment. It's really, impressive. I wasn't expecting that in this film. I was expecting a pretty goofy comedy, and I got the opposite of that. I was quite surprised. Some of the characters, specifically the ones that aren't played by Sandra Bullock, Channing Tatum, or Daniel Radcliffe, I just didn't find as entertaining. There was one character who the abruptness of the character was, again, another funny moment in the film, but I just wish there was more of this character. I think he would have been a good asset to the rest of the film if he was in it. All I'm saying is, if you came into this movie expecting a certain actor, don't expect him in the film for too long. No spoilers. In the end, I think this is a solid adventure film with some good performances and some good jokes, but I just don't see myself quoting them anytime soon. But I could definitely recommend this to someone if they have the slightest bit of interest in it. I think it's definitely a good time killer. If you like this review, please hit that like button, and if you want to see more, hit that subscribe button and make sure to ring that bell to be notified when my next review drops. Until next time, I'm Quint Dunaway, hoping you will keep it cinematic. # make the Gambit movie. Make it happen, Marvel.